Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. RHOC fans drag Tamra judge after begging to be left alone. Following Vicki Gunvalson's latest comments concerning Tamra Judge's troubled relationship with her daughter, Sydney Barney, the RHOC star is begging her former co-star to leave her and her family alone. But her pleas fell on deaf ears when some show fans wondered if Tamra had forgotten all the means she has said and done over the years. Tamra Judge claims she is in disbelief Vicki Gunvalson would go so low. After Vicki bashed her former bestie on her podcast, My Friend, My Soulmate, My Podcast, about her lack of a relationship with Sydney, Tamra responded on her Instagram stories. Vicki, who is currently just a friend of the show, claimed that Tamra's daughter wants her to quit the show and stop embarrassing their family. This was before she was alluding that Tamra wasn't doing enough to mend their fractured relationship. That shows Sydney, I'm not important to you, she continued. Reconcile with your daughter, it's pretty simple. In her response, Tamra admitted that she has tried not to listen to anything Vicki has to say, but she continues to get bombarded with it. I'm in just disbelief, in such disbelief, this woman would go so low. Do you know what it's like to lose a child? Do you know what it's like? It's the most painful thing in the world, and to insinuate it was because I was on The Real Housewives of Orange County. No, that's not what it is. She then added that Vicki could have her spot on the show or anything else she wanted, but she just wanted her to just please leave my family alone. RHOC fans fired back at Tamra's tearful pleas. Following her post, fans took to Reddit to tear into Tamra's comments. They started with claiming that she has lost a child. When one fan pointed out that she should probably stop using that term and instead explain that Sydney has chosen to have no contact with her, another pointed out that the statement made them see red. I saw red, I lost a child. He's in an urn by my bed. She hasn't lost a child, they shared. A third fan called Tamra fake because she is asking Vicki to stop kicking her when she is down, despite her past treatment of her RHOC co-stars. She actually said, "You're kicking me when I'm down. We just watched you do that to Shannon and Jen." Not a single tear rolling down her cheek. Fake, 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 pure manipulation. Get off my screen. Tamra, who continues to post on social media, even though she is recovering from plastic surgery on her face, had to be on painkillers, hoped even more fans. Seriously. I can't even imagine the amount of painkillers she's on right now. Turn off your social media. She's reminding me of Brandy right now, shared another. Tamra Judge, one of the most polarizing figures in the Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, has never been one to shy away from drama. Whether it's a heated confrontation at a dinner party or a fiery social media spat, Tamra has long thrived in the storm of the Housewives universe, but recently it seems the tables have turned. Instead of dishing out drama, Tamra found herself begging for peace, asking fans and critics alike to leave her alone, only to be met with even more backlash. Her plea, which was made during an emotional outburst on social media, ignited a wave of reactions, and not in the way she might have hoped. For years, Tamra has been both adored and vilified by RHOC fans. She's been a master manipulator, a confidant, a villain, and a best friend, all wrapped into one. Her ability to stir the pot, flip a table, figuratively speaking, and keep viewers glued to their screens is unparalleled. However, in the world of reality television, there's always a fine line between being loved for the drama and being accused of seeking too much attention. It seems Tamra might have crossed that line, and the fans are letting her know. The tipping point came after a particularly intense episode of RHOC, where Tamra once again found herself in the middle of the chaos. Arguments escalated, friendships were tested, and as always, Tamra was at the center of it all. But what seemed to send her over the edge was the aftermath on social media. Fans flocked to her Instagram and Twitter, bombarding her with comments and critiques about her behavior on the show. Tamra, known for her sharp comebacks, finally snapped. In a tearful video, she begged for the relentless criticism to stop, asking to be left alone. "I'm only human," she said, her voice trembling. "You guys don't see everything that goes on behind the scenes. It's not fair. Just leave me alone." Instead of sympathy, Tamra's plea was met with an avalanche of snark and sarcasm. Fans and critics alike took to social media to voice their opinions, dragging the RHOC star for what they perceived as an over-the-top response to criticism she had brought on herself. One user tweeted, "Tamra Judge begging for privacy is like a fish asking for water, she lives for the drama." Another chimed in with, "If Tamra wanted to be left alone, she wouldn't have signed up for a reality show for the 14th time." The reactions were brutal, with many calling her out for hypocrisy. After all, this is the same Tamra who has thrown shade at her castmates for years, often airing their dirty laundry without a second thought. But there's more to the story than just a social media storm. For Tamra, the pressure of balancing her personal life with the demands of reality TV has been taking its toll. Being a housewife means living in a world where every moment, no matter how intimate or private, can be turned into a storyline. For someone like Tamra, who thrives on being in the spotlight, this reality can be a double-edged sword. It's easy to forget that behind the scenes, these women are juggling family, friendships, and the intense scrutiny of the public eye. In the weeks leading up to her emotional breakdown, Tamra had been dealing with multiple personal issues that fans weren't fully aware of. From strained family relationships to business stresses, it was all mounting. But that's the thing about reality TV. The audience only sees what the cameras capture, and it's often a highly edited version of events. Tamra's request to be left alone seemed like a cry for help, a moment of vulnerability from a woman who has spent years building up a tough exterior. However, that vulnerability wasn't enough to sway the public's opinion. Instead, it became another opportunity for fans to poke fun at the RHOC star. The backlash extended beyond social media. On popular Housewives blogs and Reddit threads, fans dissected her plea, many accusing her of using her breakdown as another attention-seeking tactic. "Tamra's crocodile tears aren't fooling anyone," wrote one commenter. "She loves the drama. The minute people stop talking about her, she'll find a way to stir things up again." Others pointed out that Tamra had a history of playing the victim when things didn't go her way. "She's done this before," another fan commented. "Remember when she turned on Vicky and then cried about being misunderstood? It's the same pattern. She loves to dish it, but she can't take it." Still, not everyone was unsympathetic. A smaller group of fans rallied behind Tamra, arguing that the constant barrage of criticism from Housewives fans can be overwhelming. These women put their entire lives on display. One fan wrote in defense of Tamra, "It's easy to sit behind a keyboard and judge, but we have no idea what it's like to be in their shoes." For Tamra, though, the damage was done. The more she asked for privacy, the more it seemed to fuel the fire. Her request to be left alone became a trending topic for all the wrong reasons, and in the cutthroat world of reality TV, it's hard to come back from that kind of backlash. But if anyone is equipped to handle the heat, it's Tamra. This isn't the first time she's faced the wrath of Housewives fans, and it likely won't be the last. Her ability to bounce back from controversy is part of what makes her such a compelling figure on RHOC. The question is, how will she respond next? Will she lay low and let the storm pass, or will she come back swinging, ready to reclaim her throne as the queen of RHOC drama? Either way, one thing's for sure, Tamra Judge isn't going anywhere, no matter how many times she asks to be left alone.